Wait, that's not Dalles. I forgot about this guy.
I've been waiting for you.
Haven't seen you in a while.
First you lost your father thanks to me, and now you've had to step over the corpse of another loved one to get here. Seems to have hardened you up a bit. I find the only true path to strength is to drown oneself in the madness of battle. Sadness and confusion just fall away once the blood really starts to spill. With each death you witness, I bet you're finding it easier and easier to move on. You probably don't even flinch anymore. Maybe now you can finally live up to your family name and give me the challenge I've been seeking.
Don't you dare make light of my losses. Your idea of strength and mine are completely different.
Oh?
My dad told me I had to face my own weaknesses before I could realize my true potential. And now I understand what he meant. He wanted me to accept them, to see them for what they really are. And if I could do that, and move on anyway, then, and only then, would I find true strength. So no matter what happens, I won't run from my sorrow. Sound a little corny, actually. Anything less.
Interesting. Very interesting, Tova. But will you feel the same once you've seen this?
What happened to you?
This is my strength. It's the answer I was looking for. I sought the purest power there is, and found it at the brink of madness. And this is the form it took.
Well, you certainly do seem powerful right now. But like I said, your idea of strength and mine are completely different. Real strength comes from within. I don't need to drive myself mad to get it. I just need to accept who I am, faults and all.
Stubborn to the end, I see. If you're right, then you have nothing to fear. But if I'm right, you'll fall like a rag doll before me.
Now let's find out which it is. Let me show you just how strong I've become.
Gladly. Do your worst, child of Saul.
Alright. Yeah, what are you gonna do? What was he gonna do? Oh, he's a shield. Yeah, well, if he has a shield, that's fine, I guess. He has his own whirlwind attack. Well, time to switch to the good old-fashioned fire lotus blade thing. Yeah. Yeah. So he turns into some kind of, like, dark, shadowy guy. I don't know, it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, what does that have to do with his ice powers anyway? In any event, it would seem that ultimately this battle is supposed to be like something like about their conflicting philosophies as much as anything else. This point, old Mackerel phones ain't too worried. I'm pretty confident that there's nothing that can stop Yunica at this point. Oh, dragons. Okay, the dragons were pretty effective attack. I gotta hand that to him. He's not as tough as Zava. I mean, don't get me wrong, he could probably beat Zava in an arm wrestling contest, but I'm not terribly concerned. Oh god! Okay. I grant you I didn't see that one coming. Yeah, the issue with a lot of these enemies is you can't get close to them. I mean, it doesn't quite make sense to me to have a, I don't know, it's like a sword fight with, like, these, melee weapons when they can't even get near each other. I mean, of course, I can get near him. Now he's gonna make this. Did I dodge that one? I think I did. I think I did. Anyway, I'm doing a lot of damage with each hit. I'm doing like over 100 HP damage with each actual direct hit on him. Neat. Well, any last words, Kishgal? Did I do it? Whoa! How are you still standing? Ugh. This can't be good.
It seems I couldn't control the demonic power I took within me. And so I lose. All my effort, all the power I gained, amounted to nothing. I have no choice but to acknowledge the strength of which you and your father speak.
But you were plenty strong too. I mean, don't sell yourself short. They're different kinds of strength after all. Yours is just a different variety.
Heh, you're a strange one to be sure. I can almost see how you were able to win. Your strength is worthy, Yunica Tova. I feel proud to have fought you.
Oh, thanks, I guess.
This is a death befitting a warrior. I have no regrets.
I almost wish I could have met you under different circumstances. But there's no time to think about that now. I have my own path to follow, and I really need to keep moving. I just want to see how many floors of the tower there are. Okay, so there's going to be one more goddess statue. That's just to clear out the path ahead. That's a big doorway, and I'm going to go save first. Was Kishgal some sort of non-human then? Like, when he died, he sort of dissolved into light. That's not how humans die. That's more like how a Jedi Master would die. But I kind of wish you could have met under different circumstances too, Yunica. But I don't just feel that way about him. I feel that way about Epona too. They seem to have been the two least jerky of all of the bad guys. I don't really care about Zava though. I wouldn't really want to have met her ever. My nose itches. Oh man, this is getting more and more demonic core-like. These projections are no doubt indicative of the spell that's allowing the tower to throw those chains around Solomon Shrine.
Oh dear. Okay, at the top of this we're going to meet Dalles.
He's gonna be up here. I jumped the gun a bit there. I suppose Kishgal was a kind of devil, though. He was obsessed with strength to the exclusion of everything else. Let's go. We're at the top of the tower, aren't we?
The crystal's power purified the demon statue.
Well, let's get a blessing or two. Any of these helpful to us right now? That might be, but probably not. Yeah, I don't really know that I have enough for anything particularly useful. Dalles is at the top of the tower. Yep. Lady Rhea! Yunica?
Well, if it isn't the Tova girl. I must admit I'm surprised. I never expected a powerless child like you to be the first one up here.
Can the chatter, Dalles. Just release Lady Rhea and hand over the Black Pearl.
I'm afraid I can't do that. They're both quite instrumental to my plans, you see.
Your plans? You mean this ritual to make Solomon Shrine fall out of the sky? Why go to so much trouble to do that? What can you possibly gain from it?
Oh, come now. Isn't it obvious? In order to make the demonic essence whole, I need the full power of the Black Pearl. And right now, most of that power is being used to keep your precious shrine aloft. Therefore, to gain my end, your kind must lose their wings, so to speak.
Wait, so you're doing all of this? Manning an army of demons, killing innocent people, and causing suffering on a massive scale, just so you can steal the power we're using to keep our holy shrine afloat?
Well, when you put it that way, yes. That's the long and the short of it indeed. You see, only the divine power of the goddesses is capable of controlling the Black Pearl, and since they're not particularly interested in redirecting their efforts, I'm left with but one course of action.
You, and everyone who serves you, is a monster.
Perhaps, but if so, I'm most comfortable in my monstrousness, and now I must ever so delicately pluck your Lady Rhea's powers from her. Soon the demonic essence will regain its perfect form.
Like hell! I won't let you lay a finger on her. Ugh.
You're wasting your time. Remember, you're no sorceress. You're just a little girl blindly flailing around big, sharp objects. And I am behind a very solid barrier.
Yunica, don't. He's taken the demonic essence into himself. Even with your father's sword, you won't be able to touch him at all. No.
Has it finally dawned on you just how weak you truly are? Perhaps I should give you a proper demonstration of my power, in case any doubt remains. This is what it means to be a Darkling.
Yunica!
It ends here, Yunica Tova. You should have known better than to set foot in my circle. Your fate was sealed the moment you appeared before me. I bid you farewell. May the next life treat you more favorably.
Oh. Against all odds, I made it all the way to the tower's summit. But now, it's all for nothing. I'm going to die here. Dad, Roy, what do I do?
What?
I'm alive? Sorry to have kept you waiting, Yunica.
Reinforcements have arrived!
Mighty impressive that you made it all the way here on your own, though. You came! If you'd please, Rhea, we must gather our power and confer it upon Yunica. Of course, on your lead, Fina.
The divine power of the goddesses. No, it's more than that. But how?
Don't doubt yourself, Yunica. You've never once been powerless. You've always been strong. All of our wishes, our feelings, and our strengths, we now give them to you. Take them with our blessings. Lady Rhea, Lady Fina. I did it!
Impossible. Ugh. Very well then. I will not allow my aspirations to be compromised by the likes of you. Behold my true might.
What's he doing? Watch out, Yunica! He's releasing the demonic essence within him. He intends to transform.
Behold, the perfect fusion of man and demon. May the sight forever burn itself into your eyes.
I suppose that's perfect after a certain definition, but not one that I subscribe to. What's he gonna do? Now, also, I admit that I forgot to equip the magic necklace or bracelet or whatever it was. It's still not as bad as this sandworm. Dalles, let me tell you something, Dalles. It's not worth sacrificing your humanity literally for power. That's just not a good thing to do. I mean, I don't know if you can undo this transformation or not. You probably can, actually. But I don't imagine this is going to go very well for you. I imagine that the demonic power is going to take control of you. It won't make me feel sorry for you, though. You are, after all, a completely horrible person who is absolutely and totally unrepentantly mean to everyone and manipulative and cruel, and I still don't quite understand who you even are, though. Like, you're not from East, but I thought that all the humans in this setting were supposed to live there. But clearly, you know, you're not from East, so where are you from? I don't know. In any case, this first phase of this fight's almost over. Thanks to the power of the Lotus Blade, the power of Yunica's father. I don't even think we're gonna need that magic necklace. Oh! Okay, so it's phase 2 then. Oh, he's gotten a lot more showy this time. Oh, and he has a special shield now, does he? Do I have to take down these peripheral, I don't know, things? Maybe. Could be. Oh, do I just have to get, like, around it? No. That's not what I gotta do. I gotta get these peripheral things, I guess. Ah, God. Okay, how does this work? How am I supposed to... What am I supposed to do? Okay, so I can't hit the peripheral things at all. So what am I supposed to do? Is it... Do I just need to get around to the side of it and attack it from the back? That's, I guess, what I have to do. Just keep moving, Yunica. Just keep moving. Keep moving, Yunica. Keep moving, you're almost behind it. Not quite totally behind it, but you're pretty close. And I don't know how to dodge that ice attack it just used, but... Yeah, I'm gonna get around it pretty quick here. I mean, sooner or later. Yeah, I was about to get behind it there. Oh! Now he's just freaking cheating. What a loser. What a sword jerk. Or do I have to, or can I like attack it and it'll eventually break? Is that what this is? Because I'm beginning to think I'm not actually supposed to get behind it. Do I have to attack the higher part of him? No. For some reason that part's a little impervious for no reason I can imagine. Is there going to be... If I die here, will it be like a checkpoint or do I have to start the whole battle over? It'll probably be the whole battle. Yeah, okay, so that's not working. And I can't attack these two things floating on either side of him. And I can't get behind him. And if I attack the higher up part of him, it does no damage. So what the heck am I supposed to do? Am I just missing something here? Do I need to use, like, all my attacks in, like, combination or something? No, that's not doing anything either. I mean, all I can think of left is the whirlwind attack. Which would make sense, there are whirlwinds that they're shooting out after all. I did appear to be doing damage to him 1 HP at a time. Does that count for something? Alright. I figured out what I need to do. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna use the stones. Yeah, this is definitely not the most dangerous one of his phases. This is definitely not. Okay, that ice attack though is pretty hard to... pretty difficult one. So he's attacking in a set pattern. Stones. Attack again. Just keep this up for a while. You know, it'll work out. It worked out before, it'll work out again. I mean, that's not necessarily true is like a principle in life. Just because something worked out once doesn't necessarily mean it will work out again. But in this case, it does. This is one of those times where it will, that is how it will work. Oh, he's shooting out more of these glowy purple balls. Now we're on the next phase, and so here's what I gotta do. So it turns out that each one of these magic shields he puts up is weak to a particular element, and this first shield is weak to the wind element. Now I'm totally not sure how to get near him to attack like without hurting myself, but I'll figure it out. He also seems to want to make this into like a bullet hell game, doesn't he? Alright. Attack, attack, attack. Just don't quit attacking him. Alright. This is going to be the easier shield to attack. Even though he has skeletal fire fishes chasing me. Makes sense. I can accept that. I can accept that for... what are those? They are fish, aren't they? They look like fish. They're air fish. Air fish sounds like an underwater ocean airplane. But it's hardly an airplane if it's underwater, is it? So I don't even know how to explain that. Maybe there's a planet where there are fish people who can live both above and underwater, and they're they're okay. So we're on the final one, and on that planet. Oh dear, that's pretty scary looking. His attack is, I gotta admit. Maybe on the ocean planet, there are fish people, and they can live both like they can live under the water too. They can also live above the water, and that's why they're called air fish, because they can be both in the air and in the water. That's how that would work. Of course, it's how it would work. But I mean, I'm just saying that this is a well worth it considering. Oh, well, fine. It's just if I attacked a little bit more efficiently, if only. But you know what? I didn't. So what can I say, huh? What can I say? Oh, I wish I had dodged that though. Oh. All right. Alright, Dalles. Okay, why are you moving around like that, huh? I don't appreciate that much, Dalles. I wish you'd just stay still. It makes it easier to kill you. Alright. And now his health completely refills. Yet again. What's fair about that, huh? Not much. What? It's not weak to fire? I thought that was a fire shield. Look at that thing. Oh, now I have to take that. Now is when I take down the peripheral. Okay. What the heck? What's going on? What? That's just about the craziest attack I've ever seen. Alright, I took down one of the peripheral things. I feel like though I need to take down both of them in order to really be... Yeah. I should have equipped the necklace. Alright, so it's not so much that there's a trick to it per se, just that there's a little bit more to it than I had thought. So I guess you could say there's a trick to it, and that'd be a pretty reasonable assessment. So to dodge the fire attack, you just kind of got to stand still for a second. To dodge the ice attack, you have to do a double jump. To dodge this attack, you just got to kind of jump over him. It's not that hard. Oh! Okay. Yeah, just forget it. Just take him out already. This is silly. It's silly. This part's just silly. Alright, so now we've done that. We gotta switch to win and begin on this phase of the battle. In retrospect, it's not that like difficult to figure out that that I need attacks with wind, because he's using wind attacks right now himself, and so it's it's not that difficult for me to figure out. Okay, so fire is next. I don't get why thunder is the last one. I would think it would go wind, thunder, fire in the order that we got the attack. But no, that's not how he decided to do it. Just keep attacking. Oh, ice! I mean, Dalles is just cold. Oh, get it? See what I did there? See what I did there? See what I did there? Because it was an ice attack, so he was cold. All right, now okay. Now, this attack, I don't see how those giant columns of like blackness is an electrical attack. I just don't see it. I mean, I'm not saying it's not, but I don't see how what that has to do with electricity. Okay. What was he gonna do? Is he gonna attack? That's what he's trying to do. But unfortunately for him, I'm gonna attack him instead, and he'll be like, "Dang, I should have been a little bit faster." All right, now I've been looking up what you gotta do with this attack. You just have to not touch the circle, no matter what happens, and not let the minions like dragon attacks hit you either. Because if you do these things, you pretty much lose. And that's all there is to it. I don't think that you need to take out the and that's how you. By the way, this is how you dodge the laser blast he uses. By being near him. Which is not something that I normally would have ever thought of, ever. But hey. Oh darn it, did that hit me? I don't think that hit me. I don't think that hit me! Don't think it hit me! Don't think it hit me! Okay. Okay! Oh damn it, it hit me! No. Okay. Okay. I hate the minion. Okay, here's the circle. Here's the giant circle. Don't even touch any of that circle. If you touch any of that circle, like even a little bit of it, it's like it basically his super powerful attack will hit you, and that's pretty much an insta-kill. Pretty much an insta-kill. Okay. Just wail on it. Don't desist. Wail on it. On his gross little weird thing that is his weak point. Okay, get near. No. Okay. This stupid minion is what got my way. I just don't even see how you can like dodge anything at this point. Okay, here's the circle! Avoid the circle! Avoid the circle! Okay, we avoided the circle. That means there's still possible, is basically what it means. Avoid the circle! Avoid the circle! Avoid the circle! Okay, you see that giant purple circle? If you touch that, that means you get sucked into his ultimate death attack. That beam attack, which is so powerful, it pretty much counts as it's pretty much is insta-kill. I mean, with my level of HP at this point, it is insta-kill. Just don't desist. Don't desist. Okay. At this point, I would give up if it weren't for the magic. Oh god, I jumped! Okay. You gotta not jump while he has out the circle, apparently. Because if you do, it pretty much guarantees that you're gonna get hit. Wait, I was already revived? I already used the necklace once in that battle? Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what. This is not my idea of fun, and I don't care enough about this story that I really cared to see how it comes out. Like, of course she's going to beat Dalles, and of course Solomon's Shrine will be saved. Well, okay, maybe, I don't know if it will be saved or not. I could see the story going where it doesn't get saved. But she's going to beat Dalles, and even then, I just don't care that much. I just don't care that much about this story. This is too much trouble. I don't really know that I'm gonna, how much I'm gonna bother with it. And this first part of the battle, isn't even worth losing health on, honestly. Alright, so now we're on the second part. I tell you, by the end of this, I'm gonna, have this be second nature. Aren't I? Like, I'll be so good at this that it'll just be unreal. And then it's on to fire. I mean, fire makes enough sense. Because it's like he's a demon. Fire's a hell and all that. Although, actually, hell has not always been portrayed as being a place of fire. Like in the Divine Comedy, for example, the lowest level of hell is frozen. And Satan is depicted as a giant three-faced beast, I believe. A three-faced beast who's like constantly gnawing on like Judas and Marcus Brutus, the one who killed Caesar. So clearly, Dante had a different perspective on Brutus than old Shakespeare did. I have a lot of health actually, surprisingly. So much that I wonder if the necklace has already been used and I just didn't even notice it. Because I have a lot of health still. And I just... Okay, so we're at the final phase now. We still have a ton of health. Okay, that attack hit me. Or I think it did. That's not good. You don't want these things attack... Okay! Get out of the circle! Get out of the circle! Get out of the circle! Okay, we got out of the circle. Now it's going to use the laser, and by it I mean Dalles. Really, that laser attack is so absurd! It's just absurd! Alright. Okay. Okay. I think we're gonna get it this time. I think it's possible. And I got caught on the freaking minion again. This is not a good position to be in. Go this way, go this way, go this way. Go, oh, he's still using the old laser attack, huh? It's a classic. You never tire of the classic, do you? Never tire of the classic. Right, we took out one of them. And he still keeps bringing up that frickin' circle. That circle. Why aren't any of you know something I don't get? Is why all the knights are here, all of them, and yet instead of helping Yunica, they're like, "Hey, goddesses, just give Yunica your power right now, and let that be how we deal with it. Like, let's not go help her ourselves." I mean, they might be right that she's in a class of her own at this point. Like, that's quite possibly true, but that doesn't mean that their help is completely like worthless and they shouldn't bother. Like, I would say, on the contrary, a bit of help would be very nice, but they're not giving that to me beyond... I mean, I understand the goddesses have done to help Yunica by allowing her to even, like, hurt Dalles at all. Like, and I appreciate that. I really do. But what I don't understand, though... I mean, that doesn't mean that the others can't help. Like, the others could be distracting him or something. Right? They could be totally doing that, but they're not. They decided like, screw it. Why would we help her? I don't understand it at all. I don't understand it. I totally wasted my chance to attack him, didn't I? Yeah. Well, at least this one's gonna be the final battle, and the necklace has indeed revived her already. Get out of the beam! We got out of the beam, a little belatedly, but we got out of it all the same. Belatedly or not. Okay. This is our final try, and I think we're gonna win because we have we have a lot of HP. He doesn't have HP. In fact, just attack this part of it. Just attack the shield, Yunica. Attack the shield, Yunica. Or wait, okay. Get away. Get away from the circle. Oh no, no! Oh no! This is bad. This is bad. Well, it was nice while I thought I was gonna win, wasn't it? Wait, there's still a chance! There's still a chance I'm gonna win. Still a small chance that I'm gonna win!
There's no chance I'm gonna win!
I beat the frickin' sandworm. I can beat this guy who, in comparison, is like nothing at all. Like, it's comical that they think this is a harder boss than the sandworm. I mean, it's a little, more interesting looking, maybe. But, I beat the sandworm. This is, why am I even worried about this guy? The sandworm was by far the most powerful of all of his minions. I don't understand why those people, like, in what way was Kishgal stronger than the sandworm? You put that sandworm in combat against anybody, I mean, you've won. Because the sandworm is, like, just completely unstoppable. It's absurd. It's absurd, that level of power that the sandworm has. Really. I mean, it was single-handedly the most powerful of all of the demons. I mean, it's just about indisputable, that level of power is. I mean, who would ever even think of challenging that level of power, huh? I mean, nothing's even come close except for the boss, and even then, he's not as tough. So why is he the final boss and not the freaking sandworm? I mean, I don't notice that steep of a difficulty difference. I mean, I suppose he probably has higher defense or something. Oh, and the giant, you know, fire fishies. That's fine. The reason the final phase is so difficult, I think, is just absurd, because it's not because, like, his attacks are particularly more, I don't know, like, difficult to overcome, or like he is a particularly, you know, difficult to dodge attack. It's that one of his attacks is just absurdly powerful, and that, I just wasted all that electric magic. Oh. And once again, he keeps moving. He just doesn't want to play fair. He wants to hide behind his precious shield. And what do I expect, huh? He has no sense of any kind of morality. He's just crazy. And in fact, his name is even alliterative because Dalles the Deranged starts with the same letters, you see. So it's alliteration. It's alliterative. All right. Now we're on to the final attack. Final phase of this guy. This guy's final phase. I'm pretty sure I'd reduce the health of the shield not by attacking the shield, but by attacking the minions. Okay, get away! Just keep going. Just don't even worry about. All right. Okay. He's doing a lot of damage to us. I grant that. I grant that. I grant it. I grant that. I'd have to be crazy to not grant that after all. I switched to the axe because I'm pretty sure that at that range it does more damage than the Lotus Blade would. And now he's charging his laser, isn't he? Yeah, he is! He is charging the laser! And I dodged it! I dodged the laser! Alright. This time, we got it. Get close! We got it! Okay, we got out of the laser. We got out of the direct blast. I mean, I would prefer that the direct blast hadn't hit us at all, and we didn't need to get out of it, but alas, life doesn't always work out that way, does it? Alright, now we just need to take out this one, and we can attack Dalles again. My god! Alright. Suppose I shouldn't be too, you know, mad. A lot of the time in games, after all, the final boss is like disappointingly, you know, weak. Okay, just run away from the giant glowy thing. Get out of there! Okay. No! How did that happen? I mean, the circle was gone, wasn't it? Oh, well. The worst part is I just have to go through all those other phases again. I think that's what really is frustrating. Is that no matter how far you've gotten into the fight, you have to completely restart it if you die at any point. But, you know, it won't be necessary this time now, will it? Those orange things whipping away might be souls that were inside of him or something. The demons had consumed, I don't know. But Lord Dalles, see you in hell. Ugh. So it comes to this. My ambitions foiled by worthless, pathetic, powerless humans. You're wrong about us, Dalles. We may be weaker than you'd like, but we're not powerless by any means. Our weaknesses are what make us strong. They bring us together and help us complement one another with our individual strengths. And by working together, there's nothing we can't do.
Such trite naivete. But I suppose you did defeat me with it. Just remember, humans and demons are like two sides of the same coin. Demons were born in the shadow of Issa's prosperity, after all. As long as humans desire that which remains out of reach, the demonic essence will never die. Our kind feeds off yours. We'll always return. So it shall ever be, for all eternity, inescapably.
Ah! Yunica, please stand back. What you see before you is the demonic essence itself. Oh, okay. But what are you going to do with it? You just leave that to us. Tina, are you ready? I am. What? But I was really hoping we would all go back to the shrine together. Why do you have to stay on the surface? Yunica, we gave up our wings to seal away the demonic essence. And a goddess's wings aren't just a symbol of her power, but a vessel for her life's energy. Without them, our time is short. We're going to sleep soon. Likely for a very, very long time. You're going to sleep? I'm afraid so. And there's something we're going to need you to do for us. The seal we've placed on the demonic essence is imperfect at best. Returning the Black Pearl to Solomon Shrine would be far too dangerous. Even keeping it here would be inviting calamity. Once we've drifted into sleep, both we and the Pearl must be entombed deep within the earth, far from human hands. You mean we're never going to see you again? You may. We will awaken again someday, and when we do, I promise, you'll be the first person we seek out. But you don't know when that'll be, or if I'll even still be around. I lost Dad, and I lost Roy, and now I'll be losing you, too. I'm so sorry, Yunica. Please, don't cry.
We understand your request, and we shall grant it. You may count on us, both in this and in all future affairs of state while you sleep.
Thank you, Father Shion. When you return to the shrine, please tell the priests what has transpired here, and give them our fondest regards. Man, I don't envy you that task one bit. Breaking news like this to the 6 priests won't be easy.
Indeed, this will be a day remembered solemnly forevermore. Lady Rhea, Lady Fina, may I ask one final question? Dalles claimed that the demons would never be gone for good, as long as we live. My first instinct was to dismiss that as an empty threat from a dying man. But on further consideration, I'm forced to wonder.
He spoke the truth, I'm afraid. The demons are gone for now, but they will return one day. When that will be, and what form they'll take, however, remains a mystery.
I see. Should we prepare for that contingency, then?
I don't think you'll need to. I have no doubt that when and if it happens, Ys will prevail. And we'll be there to help make sure of it. It's time, Fina. Lady Rhea, Lady Fina! Such a sour face. Come on, Yunica. At least see us off with a smile. There's a lot for you to be happy about, after all. You found your own inner strength, and shown bravery beyond the need for magic. We can't thank you enough for everything you've done. You've always been dear to us, Yunica. A true friend in every way. Please, promise us that even as we sleep, you'll always remember us fondly. You'll always think of us as friends, no matter what. Lady Rhea, Lady Fina. Of course! How could I ever think of you as anything but?
And so the crisis that had brought the land of Ys to the brink of annihilation was finally resolved, albeit impermanently. Yunica and the others enshrined the goddesses in the Black Pearl deep underground, just as promised. Afterward, they began preparing to use their remaining magical energy for a return trip to Solomon Shrine in the heavens.
Oh, it's the tree again! That's nice. Gives a nice sense of closure. Of a circular pattern. So, you're going to sleep too, huh? I guess it will be getting pretty lonely down here.
When the goddesses awaken once more, then so too shall we. But until such time, I beg thee, bid me respite.
Of course. Sleep well, Rhoda.
Farewell, daughter of Toba. Farewell, youths of Ys. Is everyone prepared?
What, we're leaving already?
Yes. Since the tower fell silent, Solomon's Shrine has again begun to rise. The farther it distances itself from the surface, the more difficult it will be to maintain transport. Our window of opportunity is small. I too hate to part with this land, but the fact remains, our place is in the shrine. There is nothing left for us here. You may proceed, Father Shion. Thank you. Dino, Iolia, if you'd please.
Yes, Father. Right away.
Please, gather within the triangle we've formed. Do as you did when we first came here. The procedure is largely the same.
Yunica? What's wrong? Oh boy. I think I know where this is going. Well, we've been talking it over, and we've decided to stay here.
What?
Are you serious? I just hate to think of the goddesses being left alone in that dark, dingy tomb, all alone and unprotected. I want to stay close to them, and watch over them, to make sure nobody disturbs their rest. I'd feel like I was abandoning them otherwise.
That's a noble sentiment, but
If you really thought this through, I mean, once we're gone, you may very well never see us again. This is your one and only chance to go home.
technically, this is just as much our home as Solomon's Shrine. It's not only the goddesses we'd be abandoning if we left. Ys has been thoroughly ravaged by the demons, and someone needs to take the first steps towards recultivating the land.
Yeah, Yunica and I are completely behind Hugo on that. Someday, Solomon's Shrine will find its way back to the surface. And when it does, we want to be here to meet you. And we want Ys to be as beautiful as it was back when we were little kids. We're going to make this barren land shine again. After all, this is Ys. Our Ys. Well, I guess you really have thought it through. I don't think I've ever heard you four sound more determined. Seems we all have our parts to play. We're just on different stages.
I hope our absence doesn't cause any undue difficulty for you. It's times like this that I miss being a headstrong young man. Yunica Tova, Holy Knight of Ys, I have one final order for you before we depart.
Sir?
Watch over the goddesses on our behalf. We'll be much too far away to watch over them ourselves, after all.
Yes, sir. Won't be easy down here, you know. I hope you're ready for some hardships. I will personally deliver the news of this decision to your families and loved ones, if I may. Thank you, Cecilia. That'd be great. And don't worry, Ramona. We're ready for this. I don't know how I can ever repay you for all and everything you've done. I'll miss you, and I'll never forget you.
Come, our time is short. Dino, Iolia, we must begin the spell.
Yes, Father. Understood. Unicia's clear data has been set. Oh, okay. Yunica can now be used in time attack mode. Oh, ain't that something? After selecting time attack at the title screen, you may select your character and... Okay. Toll. Oh, yeah, the third character. That must be the guy with the claws. He will appear on the character select screen when starting a new game. Alright. Well, guys, that was Ys Origin. I've never played a dungeon crawling hack and slash game like that before. And it was good. That was a good game. I mean, considering that there are, you can play through it 3 times at various difficulty levels, and there's a time attack mode and everything else, I mean, it seems like a pretty good value for your money, I'd think. If you're into that kind of thing. But me, I don't know that I am. I think I mentioned this earlier, but maybe I'll do a playthrough of it with Hugo and Toll at some point, but in any case, I don't intend to do that now. So, I mean, if you're interested in it, though, you can go and buy it on Steam. Maybe wait for a sale or something. You know, show your support to the developers so that, not that it's a small-scale developer, I'm pretty sure it's a big company, but still show your support. And reward them for their hard work in making this game. And you can find out what happens to Hugo and Toll. Indeed, there are still a few questions that I feel are left unanswered, but I'm pretty sure that you have to go through it with Toll to get the full, true ending. In any case, I suppose this is a story about how Yunica and her friends ended up being the human settlers on the surface. In which respect, I have to say, it does actually remind me of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword in another way. In another way, that is, besides there being a goddess, or goddesses in this case, who raise the humans' habitations into the sky to escape monsters. And they certainly set up the, subsequent Ys games with that ending, I would think. Well... Man. This is some long title screen music. Reminds me sort of the music from, like, Bejeweled 2. That was a fun puzzle game. Anyway, guys, this is a pretty good game, though. Personally, I don't really know that's quite my cup of tea. The story was engaging enough. The characters were basically well-realized enough, but it was nothing groundbreaking or particularly interesting. But they did the job. They created characters you could care about enough to care about them. And, put them into a fairly interesting story, I guess. So, yeah. That was Ys Origin, everybody. This is Mackerel Phones. Thanks for your time. See ya.